Hey Nick,
What's up?
come on, if I talk to you for a minute?
Oh, we're live right now. What's going on?
So am I. My name is AG. I'm with the Real XP Show.
Nice to meet you.
From Across the Line Radio. Now,
What, ma'am?
New York City, shut it down.
What should they shut down?
New York City.
Why? You want all of New York City to shut down?
Why not? Shut New York State down. Take it off the map.
Really? Replace it with what?
With a communist flag.
You would like
Zoran.
a communist flag for Zoran?
Yeah. Make USA a communist country.
Do you think Zoran will make New York City communist?
Why not?
Would you like that?
No.
Then what would you like?
I would like it to. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
What are you talking about? What's this? You want to slice my neck?
Yeah, look at that. And so you would like to say
just filming.
okay.
Sliwa from here.
Wow. Confused?
So would you vote for Cuomo?
No. Because he never visited a nursing home. I don't care if he ever visited a Muslim place. He never visited a nursing home.
So then who's your pick for New York City mayor?
Curtis Sliwa all the way.
High five on that one.
And what makes him more ideal than the rest of the other mayoral
Because
candidates?
he's the founder of the Guardian Angels for 47 years.
This is a true New Yorker right here.
Taking a swig at the same time. That is a New Yorker.
That's a New Yorker right there.
Long Island iced tea, baby.
Okay, I understand.
I was like, why is everyone looking at me?
No problem. No, because she was pointing like this, and I was like, wait, what?
I was saying de-escalate.
To cut. I got you.
Somebody was like drinking, so I was like,
Okay. I got you. I understand.
You got it.
I understand.
Oh, it's a great idea.
Broski, love the hat.
We'll rock that too.
So are you allowed to speak, and why you want ICE out
I'm
of
just
New York
doing
City?
de-escalation.
Gotcha.
So
Giants or Jets?
We should keep them both.
Keep them all.
I don't know about the Jets.
I like the Jets too, even though neither team plays in New York City.
So Nick, I wanted to ask.
Yes, sir.
I wanted to ask Nick.
Yes, so we just had this conversation with this lady. Do you want to just clarify that you're not that you were joking about that statement about New York City becoming a communist state?
No, it will be.
Oh well, it will be.
If Zoran wins.
And he most likely will. That's the sad thing.
That's the sad thing. From the buses to the subways, there will be no safety.
If Mamdani's elected.
That's right. Cuomo doesn't travel either one of them, so fuck Cuomo again.
I do have something to say though. Let's say Mamdani does win. It'll be like think of it like a hard reset for New York City, like legal prostitution. You got like social workers responding to domestic violence. So it'll be like a free for all, if anything. So
Yep.
How do you think social workers will handle domestic violence incidences?
not that good because these like
With
domestic.
a piece of paper and a pen in their hand.
Yeah, pretty much. Because these like domestic violence situations are very like like unpredictable. My mother was a victim of domestic violence, and my father was very he was one of those unpredictable alcoholics and shit. So, and I'm pretty sure no social worker would have fixed that. That's a fact.
Yeah, so don't get rid of that MIPD.
Yeah, I mean, hey, let's keep them.
I wouldn't go to school to be a social worker.
Real shit, But yeah, let's talk about it, right? Domestic violence is a real thing.
I'm in
People
my
get
70s.
hurt.
If I was in my 20s, I would get a job as a police officer or an ICE agent.
But
Not a
isn't
social
Mamdani trying to defund the police?
Absolutely.
So if he wins, how would that have worked out for you?
If I applied for a police officer job, I would get defunded. I wouldn't have a job.
There's always elections to carry. Sure, it might take a year, but hey, So just saying, like those who want to like leak out my address and say they want to kill me, because there were people like on Instagram today, Alvin Dan, he's talking about like, oh, I'm gonna kill you, blah blah blah. but he's not here. Like, where's Alvin Dan? You know, I'm out here. I'm outside. You know, just saying.
The Zoran people, they told us already they're gonna bomb buildings. So when
They're
they
gonna bomb buildings?
yeah,
Who said
that's
that?
what they said in Union Square.
Is this during a protest?
Wait, when
Capitalism, that's what we want.
was this something you just saw at Union Square? When was this?
I didn't take a picture. I didn't do anything. This
No.
was a couple of days.
No,
ago.
when did you hear
Was
this?
it on the weekend, like the big No Kings
On this, yeah.
on Saturday?
Yeah. You know, it's not this last Saturday, a couple of Saturdays
okay.
before.
Thank you.
Ice, baby.
Ice,
Yeah.
baby, ice, ice.
All right, so we go speak to some more people.
Hey, it's the grifter again. See this guy? He's a whole grifter. I remember seeing him since Drag Story Hour, and even like with the abortion rallies. And now there's no more like Drag Story Hour, no more Planned Parenthood.
I wanted to let you know that a lot of people are making our video go viral, so they're asking for a better
I'm with
interview.
it.
Yeah,
I'm
did.
with it.
Hi, what's up?
Okay, so Nick Shirley, I know that many instances happened, especially with you being down Canal Street where they were selling counterfeit goods.
Yes, sir.
So I wanted to know what was that experience like? I know something happened, a cameraman got hurt or something
Yes,
like that?
we're doing a documentary on Canal Street showing the illegal activity that's going on. It's been well known that Canal Street's a place where you can buy counterfeit goods, not just this year, but it's been happening for more than 20 years, right? And talking to locals before I made the video, they say, well, it's just gotten out of hand. The illegal migrants from Africa came in and kind of changed the game, and it's to levels that we've never seen before. So I went and made the documentary, and we went up and asked one of the people how much for the product they were selling. He got very hostile with us, and it turns out that man actually, he got arrested and most likely be deported because he already did have his final order in 2009. He was known for selling drugs and doing more than just selling drugs here in New York City. And now they have arrested him and his crew who assaulted and punched my cameraman and wild time. So to me, I think they feel you know who these people are arresting. Not just arresting randos off the street.
It's not. It
Police
happened.
officer or ICE agent does ask you for documentation, give it to them. You won't have to
Your
worry
gaslighting's
about
not gonna work.
police fighting
Talking
you.
about my
right?
penis isn't
You'll
gonna
need to
make my
respect the
yours
police a little
bigger.
bit more.
See this shit?
And at the end of the day,
penis,
law
right?
and order does need to be restored here in the
Either
United
way,
States.
like,
We have mass immigration.
we're tired
now
of
we have
the
mass deportation.
no more
And that's just a side
bootleggers.
effect of the mass
Look
immigration
at
that
this.
happened in the United
No
States.
more
And if I'm
bootleggers.
correct, you're
No more
pro
bootleggers. My penis is
ICE
fine.
and pro deportation of
I
That's
support,
what I thought.
I
Yeah,
support
exactly.
law enforcement. I support what Trump's doing. I think
They
we
will
did
fuck
have
you
mass
up, you know,
immigration.
yeah.
Now we have mass deportations because of what happened in the last
I'm just saying,
administration.
like, some of us
If
are
you
tired
if
of
you
seeing
could
the
have an idea on
bootleggers.
how to make
And look at you,
immigration
I'm tired of the bootleggers.
easier,
How about that?
do you have an idea on how
Yeah,
that
the
could be
bootleggers
solved,
that
where
are
people
pushing
don't have to
product
worry
that they're not
about
supposed
being
to.
called illegal or coming into the country without
Let's see, how
the
about like
proper
the child
protocols?
labor?
Yeah, I think
we
it's
know,
a
like, we
tough
got the
question,
migrant
right?
mothers
Nobody's really
making,
came up
like,
with an answer.
toddlers, like, do
That's why it's
labor,
been
like,
such a
that's
big problem for
child
such a long
labor's
time.
illegal
What would
in
be
New
your
York City.
thoughts on how that
You
could be
see it in the
solved?
subway.
Yeah,
You see it in the subway, though.
each person needs a background
Right,
check,
we got
obviously.
enough
We
missing
need to know who
children
they
in
are.
America,
They need to be
especially in New York
pro-America.
City.
We don't want anybody in here who
We got
doesn't
enough
support
missing
America.
children.
And
All right, go partake
I don't
in
have the
child
full
labor.
answer. I'd have to
I get
do
it.
a lot
You
more
like child-
research into that. But
Yeah,
I think
couple
there
locked
does
in
need
the
to be a
subway,
quicker
right?
way to do it.
Right,
But at
that's
the
why
end of the day,
5-year-olds are
also,
working in the subway, right? That's why
our president and our government has the
That's why
right to
you're okay
decide
with, like,
what happens
the kids working
right
in
now.
the
And so
subway.
it's not a right to be granted U.S. citizenship.
Right?
It's a privilege,
Like, I'm
right?
tired of seeing
And
this
if
child
you are
labor
born
in
here,
New
you
York
do have that
City.
right.
I'm tired of seeing
And
the bootleggers.
we got to
going
fight
that
for
way.
it. We got to
Let's
make
do
sure our
it.
country stays what we want it to be, and it stays great.
Now, you being I can say a white American, correct?
Yes, sir.
What about other white Americans who disagree with you?
Yeah, they can disagree. I
Should they, if you said this is a privilege to be here,
Yeah,
what
no,
should happen
there's a
to
reason
them?
why the United States is the greatest country in the world. All the other countries had thousands of years to do what we did here in the United States. We only have nearly 250 years to do what we're doing, and we're the number one economy, we're the number one country. It's like there's a reason why we're the greatest country in the world.
I know that many civilizations have become great due to slave labor and the oppression of others.
Okay.
Could that be a contribution on why America is so great?
Maybe in the past that helped, but I don't support that. I wouldn't support that.
So in the past, like you say, it probably in the past, right? But what was done in the past, do you think it plays a part on how things are today? Like where the wealth has been
You
distributed.
can't rewrite history, and I don't support that, right? And that's why Abraham Lincoln freed the slaves,
Understood.
right?
Do you think white Americans who are not patriotic should they also be deported if they don't like or they don't want to represent or stand for
Now
America?
they have freedom of speech. You know what I mean? They have the right to leave. If they don't like it, they should leave. If they don't like it.
Okay. Do you think that what you do out here helps exposes how the First Amendment is in danger or in jeopardy?
I wouldn't say it exposes it being in danger. You know what I mean?
I know, like, what happened with Charlie Kirk. I know you were attacked.
Yeah. Well,
other reporters.
it is dangerous to be out here, obviously, right? It is dangerous to be out here. 2 people came after me, and they both
saw that earlier.
They both got arrested, right? It says wild. Like I got Superman here with us today, and so it's just
What's going on, Clark Kent?
stuff that happens. You know what I mean? But any other questions? One
Yeah.
last question.
One last question. Yes. So actually no. Where can we find you if I wanted to like have a sit down and talk to you about
Nick
certain
Shirley.
ideas?
Nick
Shirley
Shirley.
on
You
Instagram.
can find me everywhere at Nick Shirley.
Perfect. I see you. Thank you. All right. So everything got dispersed. And the process is over. I got to speak to Nick Shirley, who is a popular independent journalist for YouTube, Instagram. He got to speak to Donald Trump, but I definitely want to have a more of a sit down with him and see if I can even get Captain Tazariak to sit down and talk to him about certain political issues that affect America. You know, since he did say that America is the greatest country, and that no other country has been able to do or accomplish what it has done within 250 years. You know, but that's what happens when you have slavery that makes the country so great. So I think Nick Shirley should have more of a direct sit down and speak to someone that can properly combat whatever information he holds dear or onto. Just kind of do some checks and balances. All right, and with that, peace, everybody.